Hey, it's JamiThatsMe here. Welcome back to the channel. Listen, we have to get into a body cam. It's messy. All right. Looks like we may have another bank fraud on our hands. Let me tell y'all better learn something from these videos. I know I'm trying to, honey. Okay. Y'all, listen, if somebody's sending you something through the damn email telling you that you got a job and they need you to go cash this check and that's going to pay for your equipment and they sending a damn check through the email or something like that, girl, some ain't right. Some ain't right. Research these companies, honey, because some ain't right. Now, granted, girl, I'm thinking about the last case we had where the girl was talking about she was over there selling fabric and all that SHI. And that didn't really sound too well to me, okay? And the lady was over there working at the school and she ended up going to jail. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about at this time. But I don't know what's going on with this particular case. This woman, they're saying that she decided to go to the bank and try and cash a check that was fake, all right? So we're going to get into it. We're going to see exactly what she had going on. And what I want you guys to do for me, if you have yet to do so, please go ahead and like this video. I will give you time to do so, honey. I know a lot of times we pop into the video, we may not like it, okay? So I want to give you guys a reminder to go ahead and hit the like button for me, okay? Because chances are you're going to like the video anyway. So do it now, not later, because you may forget, okay? If you're also not subscribed to the channel, we're on our way to 90,000 subscribers. So we would love for you to be a part of that number when the Saints go marching in. Okay, so make sure that you guys are also subscribed to the channel and become one of my little personalities, okay? Period, all right? Make sure that you guys are liking up the channel. And I got a lot of names for my people. You could be a personality. You could be a little, you could be a ladybug, a good luck charm, you know what I'm saying? Because it's giving good luck, all right? And that's what ladybugs bring as well, okay? In addition to that, you know, in my personal, you're a personality. You're my personality, okay? You're one of my many personalities, and I do appreciate you guys for being here. But like I said, like up the video, and we're about to go ahead and get into this one, okay? All right, y'all, here we go.
I mean, it might be.
I understand. It's just the company have been seeing a lot of fraud checks going on, so because of it, they wanted me to report it. So I had to get the police involved in the check. I'm so sorry. She came in with the check today. Trying to negotiate it, but the check is fraud, according to the company that we spoke to. So they've been seeing a lot of those checks that are not been legitimate. So we just have to report it.
But it came to me by mail.
We have to report it whenever the customer comes in with a fraudulent check.
Did you research the company, ma'am?
Hey, is there somewhere we could talk? Or?
Yeah, come to the office.
Just take the whole.
I hope you guys can hear the audio.
I'm okay with that.
What's
and
that?
that it's not too loud.
Of just letting me keep it because it's not mine.
You want to keep the
They
check?
sent it to me, but
Oh, you're okay with them keeping it? What did she say?
I'm okay with that.
What's that?
Of just letting me keep it.
Oh,
because
letting him
it's
keep
not
it
mine.
because it's not her check. What?
They sent it to me, but
Thank you.
So sorry.
You have your ID on you, man?
I do. I just explained to her, I don't cash big checks. That came to me by my mailing address. It was a company that I used to work for doing it like before the pandemic hit. So, you know, by me coming here, I even called them directly, no call. I even reached
I'm
out.
sorry, ma'am. Excuse me. One second. Hold on. Why would a company that you used to work for before the pandemic, which was about, 5 years ago, be sending you a check? Or I guess at the time that this happened, I believe it was in August or April or something like that, or it was in 2024. And my thing is, why would they be sending you a check years later? Maybe that's a common thing, you know, where people don't get paid and they go back and forth with the company and maybe it takes years before they can send you a check or something. I'm not sure. Okay. But I'm just wondering, why would they send her a check years later? Okay. And she said she worked for them before the pandemic. So maybe it is 5 years now and you're just now getting a check sent to your mailbox.
To the bank myself, you know, and I even said, hey, this was sent to me by my mailing address. I don't need to cash a fake check. I have a legitimate job.
Okay. Do you have your ID?
So I'm just saying, like, I don't need anything on my record because I ain't never been to jail for no fraud, nothing. So That's one thing for sure. Is like I never been to a jail for fraud. I never did fraud, you know, and that check came to me by mail.
He said that she came in trying to use
I didn't try to cash the check. I asked them to verify it before I deposited in my own account. Because I have my own bank, I don't come to this bank. So even then, that's like the second check I got by mail. The first one, I just tossed it because it was like, you know, hey, I don't.
But if you look at the back,
I'm
there's
confused,
no
baby. I'm not
watermarks
gonna
or
hold you.
So, you know, I don't deal with checks anymore. I usually get everything strictly deposit.
Deal with chicks.
So that's why I'm like curious, like, hey, I even called them before I came here.
Okay.
And say, hey, can you guys verify this over the phone? She said no.
You still have the letter, the mail,
It was no letter. It just came in an envelope.
or the envelope?
And no, I don't have the envelope. Sorry, I kind of tossed it. It came in an envelope with my mailing address.
Okay.
And literally, like, that's kind of.
Okay.
It took.
Did she try to cash it or?
She came here to try to cash it.
Okay. She's saying she just came here to try to verify its validity.
No, she asked to verify the check. She spoke to her. She told her that she'll verify it and what's her intentions to do with the check. She wanted to cash it with us. We asked her where the check came from. If I'm not mistaken, she said that she'd been waiting for it. She's COVID. That the company disappeared on her.
Oh,
and
interesting.
then magically just mailed her a $9,000 check.
Yeah.
So she came in to cash the check and then go from there.
Okay, so it sounds like she might be telling. Well, I don't know if she's telling the truth, but I will say that whatever she just told the officers, she did tell them as well. But that's still weird to me, and I don't know if that's a common thing. And y'all let me know if that has happened to y'all, where the check was actually legit, where you were waiting for a check for years, and they finally sent the check to you. You know, maybe it was for pay or something. I don't know if it was like a. Well, shoot, I would think if you went through the EEOC and you were going back and forth with the company, I would think they would send you the check soon as, you know, the decision was made. So I don't know why she waited for so many years, but it seems like she did come in to verify the check. The lady verified it and asked her, like, what is your intent with it? Well, my intent is to cash it. Like, who wouldn't say that? Like, that's why I'm here. My intent is to cash the check. Can you verify whether this check is legit? Unless we're going to find out at a later time that this lady is lying, because it seems to be a very lengthy video, and it could be that she is a liar, but girl, this is messy here, honey.
So I feel bad, but we have to report it to you guys.
All right, actually, want to have a seat? My name is Carlos. Nice to meet you. What's your last name? Rose.
Yes.
Have a seat. Sit down. Relax.
This is even more restricted because I don't really have to deal with the law.
Okay. They read you your rights already? Okay.
Yes, sir.
You ever had your rights read to you before, or is it the first time?
This is the first time. That's why I
Okay.
said I never been arrested. I never
Okay.
had anything to do with no type of fraud stuff.
Okay.
Like, this never.
So what happened today? I know you. It seems like you probably already detailed it to them, but just so you can catch me up on game, so I know what's going on.
Last month, I got a check by mail from the company that I used to work for.
Last month?
Yeah.
Okay. What was the name of the company?
It was, I don't remember the name. I just know it was a call center, but they had closed down right when the pandemic hit, and we was working from
BIT,
home.
let me pause and tell y'all this thing. Because I remember when I worked for it was for like a week, honestly. I worked for this little call center, and I was in like training, so I never really got the chance to like fully work on the floor, because I was only there. Actually, I wasn't even there for a week. I was there for like 3 days, and this was like when I made my transition to Georgia and stuff like that. And it was like later that year, because I stacked up enough money to not have to work for a good amount. And then I started, looking for opportunities or whatever. And there was one job that one of my neighbors told me about or whatever, right? And I only worked there for like 3 days, I think, because I ended up getting a call, like a contract position. I ended up getting a call like, hey, they want you to come over and do this. I was like, okay, bet. But anywho, moral of the story was this, okay? This company, and y'all got to be careful with this, that I don't know if they're still around or what they do now, but I do feel like it was a scam company, because what they would do is they would book excursions for people. So people would be trying to book excursions for like whether they want to skydive or jump out of an airplane or whatever the case was, right? They would book people for that type of stuff. And honestly, what would happen was, I guess they used to run ads, right? So they would run ads on Google, and a lot of times people would click on that first one that they saw, and it would be their ad, and they would be booking opportunities. And once they get to the location, thinking that, hey, oh, I booked, this right here, hot air balloon, whatever it was that I booked, it may not necessarily qualify for a particular wherever they went. Okay. They may not see that company as one of the companies that you can order through. So therefore it would be invalid. And when people would try to call and get their money back, they would give people a hassle about getting their money back. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't know that at first until I got on the floor to just like watch, you know what I'm saying? When you're in training or whatever, you have like your onboarding type of thing where they teach you a lot of stuff. And then there may be a time where you'll go and you'll just watch how people work and all of this and stuff. And I would just sit there like, something about this doesn't make sense. Like, if your company is just this number one company and you're running Google ads for your company to be the first company they reach out to, then why would, when people realize that they ordered through the wrong company or realize they ordered the wrong thing or whatever the case is, why would you give them a hassle about getting their money back? It was some stuff like this, but they was definitely running a lick on people for sure. But thank God I was only there for like 3 days because I ended up getting a call for a whole nother opportunity and I never showed back up. But I remember that they were supposed to pay me and they never did pay me. You know what I'm saying? And I still wanted my money. So I ended up, letting my neighbor know about it. And I guess he knew somebody, so he had went up there and he was like, oh, they say you can come pick up your check. But it was a check that they it was like out somebody's account. Like, I guess maybe it was their business account, but it wasn't like one of those checks where it was like one where you can write in. It was one of those. And I sure did write in and, I let them write in whatever, but I went and cashed my little piece, honey, okay? Because you're going to pay me for my time, pay me for my pain and pay me for my time. And you can say the bullshit because this here is mine, okay? As I'm finna hop to the next hop to something that's a little more legit than this, okay? But it was a cute little in-between time in the meantime. But girl, I wasn't there longer than 3 days, and I'm so glad God saved me from that. I wonder what happened to that company. I don't remember the name of the company or name. They probably still around here kicking, scratching, scheming, and ain't no telling what else, okay? And that could be a company that this girl worked for, okay? And they could have sent y'all as a fraud-ass check because they was doing some fraud-ass things to begin with. But I'm going to listen to her story because she could be lying too. I don't know.
And kind of
Completely,
I'm not gonna say destruct.
Okay.
But
how long did you work there?
A year.
A year.
Okay, let me go back because I need to understand why a company is just now sending you a check, my bookie love.
What's your last name? Rose?
Yes.
Have a seat, sit down, relax.
This is even more stressful because I really don't deal with the law like that.
They read you your rights already? Okay.
Yes, sir.
You ever had your rights read to you before, or is it the first time?
This is the first time. That's what I said. I never been arrested. I never had anything to do with no type of fraud stuff. Like, this never.
So what happened today? I know it seems like you probably already detailed it to them, but just so you can catch me up on game so I know what's going on.
Last month, I got a check by mail from the company that I used to work for.
Last month?
Yeah.
Okay, what was the name of the company?
It was, I don't remember the name. I just know it was a call center, but they had closed down right when the pandemic hit, and we was working from home, but then they kind of completely, I'm not gonna say destruct.
Okay.
But
how long did you work there?
A year.
A year.
6 months to a year before the pandemic came around.
Okay.
So.
And you don't remember the name of the company?
You don't
No, not even. I'm sorry. It's
That's
just,
fine.
I worked so many jobs after that, just trying to stay afloat with bills and everything.
Okay.
But
you got direct deposit from them, or did you get paid by check from them?
from them, I got direct deposit.
Direct
that was
deposit?
like a long time ago with an old bank. Like,
Okay, so you don't bank with that bank
I
anymore?
don't bank with Chase no more.
Okay, so when you work for them, you bank with Chase.
Yes.
You got direct deposit from them via Chase.
Yes.
Okay.
Then after I left from that job, I went and started working. I didn't go to McDonald's right away. I applied for McDonald's, but they said I don't have the qualification skills. So I went.
Really? Wow.
He messed his
So
hell.
let's
Really?
check. What's the deal with the check? You said you got it in the mail?
I got it in the mail, just like everybody else that reached out to me on social media. Well, one girl called me through social media, and she was like,
Just bragging about the check?
pretty much.
This
I think
officer
she
in
had
the
my
back.
direct phone number anymore.
This officer in the back just took a picture of this young lady. And I need to understand why he took this picture in the back, the tall one in the back by the window. Because you had the phone up like you were taking a picture of her, and I need to understand what is this? Who are you sending that to, sir? What is this about? What's going on?
So she called me through social media, and she's like, "Hey, remember the company?" So I was like, "Girl, I don't remember half the things I did before the pandemic or even during the pandemic." And she was like, "Well, the company they sent me a check," and I'm like, "Okay." I was like, "For what?" And she was like, "Remember when we worked and it had shut down?" All of this and the third. I was like, "Oh," I was like, "Okay." I was like, "Well, was it work?" You know, I was like, she was like, "The check was $7,800," and I was like, "Okay." I was like, like, "Hey, good for you," type vibe. That's what I was kind of telling her, and then she was like, "Yeah."
What friend is that?
Jessica.
Jessica. You got her phone number?
Yeah.
No. What's her last name?
What's her social media? Because that's where she reached out, right?
I'm not even gonna lie.
You got her on social media?
What's
Can
her
you pull it
social?
up on your social media?
Yeah, pull that
But
up.
to be honest, I think she blocked me because she thinks she probably felt jealous. No offense.
Blocked you?
I don't know because I might want to go back to try to call
Lock
her.
her up,
and
Your
I
Honor.
couldn't find her. But
How long after she had got hers did you get yours?
3 weeks later.
3 weeks later?
So she got one. I want to say
When you worked for this company, did they owe you any money?
we were supposed to get paid one more check, or at least no, between 1 to 2 more checks.
1 to 2 more checks.
Because we did work from home. When they shut the office and stuff down, because
How much did you get paid when you were there?
$15 an hour,
$15 an hour. You work 40 hours a week.
and then we got paid every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks. So about roughly how much was that?
Sometimes my checks would be at 9. Then sometimes my checks would be roughly around 8.
100. Okay.
And then sometimes my check would be like $9.90.
Okay. So it's fair to say if you were owed 2 months worth of money at
That was
$1,800
supposed to be
a month
around
on the high end,
$1,200.
Without
still
taking
at-
out- yeah, without
still
taking
at
out-
$3,600 if you were owed money.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's probably not
times
gonna be
two.
9,000.
Yeah.
But that's
that
exactly
would-
what I
it
said when I
wouldn't
tried to
be
do
36.
calculations.
Yeah, that don't add up.
It didn't add up. So
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, let me see here. Like,
Did you call the company?
I tried. It was the number I had tried to call was no longer in service.
When did you try to call them?
Ma'am, when, ma'am?
4 days after I got the check.
Okay. And which was when? A month ago?
Did you say 4 days after you got the check, my love?
I tried. It was the number I had tried to call was no longer in service.
When did you try to call them?
4 days after I got the check.
4 days after you got the check, ma'am? Lock her up. I'm sorry. I understand you may be going through a lot, ma'am. I really do. And I do have compassion for that because it is a very rough time for a lot of people. But I do feel like a lot of people are not being desperate enough to. Well, I don't know. Maybe a lot of them are desperate enough to cash fake checks. But, ma'am, you are sounding to me like you are lying. I did hear you say earlier that you had just called your company before you came in there. Right? That's what you said when they first brought you into the room, ma'am. And then you wanted to verify the check is what you said, and your intent was to cash it and stuff. You sit down with this man, you give him an elaborate story that's not even adding up or making sense. You have this handsome officer in the back here by the TVs wanting to laugh in your face, ma'am, because he's not believing you either. It's not adding up. You said Jessica reached out to you. Do you know how common the name Jessica is? My mama almost named me that, and I'm so grateful she didn't. No disrespect to the Jessicas. However, it's so common that when we want to give a fake name, that is the name that we're going to say. Okay? And they wouldn't believe Sarah, which is really the true name that comes to your mind first, but Jessica is more believable. You feel what I'm saying? And I just don't believe this woman at all, guys. I don't. They asked for a social media, and now all of a sudden she blocked you. Do you hear yourself? Am I the only one? Am I the only one? Can't be. This woman is a liar. And ma'am, you will be going to jail on today. I do believe the officers are just humoring you at this point, or humoring themselves. All right? This is a mess.
Okay. And which was when? A month ago?
And then after that, I just been busy moving and working my jobs and trying to just stay afloat. I kind of was like, well, you know, even with friends of mine, I'm not gonna say friends. Let's just
So
say
you've been trying to stay afloat.
Basically.
You've been working, hustling, and you got this $9,000 check a month ago. But yeah, you don't think, let me go cash this check to help me out?
No, I've been doing it, you know, now, like, you know what I mean? On my own
Something,
with the,
kind of know what you mean.
just stretching out my paychecks, you know, from here and there.
This
So,
is me as a reasonable person. If I'm owed some money and I'm stretching my paychecks out, living paycheck to paycheck, right? It's a reasonable person here now. And I get a check that's owed to me for $9,000. I'm cashing that baby right away, right?
right. But I mean, I didn't think nothing of it because I was kind of skeptical about cashing checks anyways. So I was like, no. And then I talked to my family members and, you know, family members and other associates that got theirs. I was like,
Y'all look at the
that
officer in
check
the
was
back.
like legit. And it was like,
He wanna laugh so
and some never responded. And I was like, okay,
So you're skeptical about the check.
He's like tapping his pen because he like, why are we wasting our time? Why are we not arresting this girl? Like, it's clear she's lying. It's clear she's lying. The officer sitting in front of her is enjoying all of this. Clearly, he's the officer in charge. When I say he is enjoying all of this, I do mean all. Actually, that's a stunt that I would pull, sir. Just a little piece. I'm not even going to hold you. I am going to sit there and entertain you just a little bit because I know that you're lying, and I just want to see how far you'll go with the lie before I put these cuffs on your ass and take you to jail because you played with me, okay? You wasted everybody's time. You owe everybody an apology for your shit. Okay? So I'm just letting you guys know, you know, what I'm thinking here.
I just kind of just pushed it to the side because I had a lot.
Why were you skeptical about the check?
Because,
Was it the way that it looked?
yeah.
What about it was skeptical of looking at it? What looked weird about it?
Oh, and the check's never this big.
Oh, this man
Okay.
is mixed. He looks mixed because I'm like, his tone and his voice sound like he may be a black man, but you know, he could be Mexican or something, you know, Hispanic or whatever. But he looks like he could be mixed or whatever. But anywho, let's keep going. Doesn't matter.
It's never this big.
I've seen a couple checks that day.
A little gold stamp.
He wants to laugh,
I
too.
check with a gold stamp or a silver stamp or something. And it was just on the back.
What about that?
You can usually it'll say no copy.
Okay.
On some checks, like I have gotten work checks and it says no copy, you know? And then you would have routing numbers totally look a little bit legit. But it,
Routing numbers
The
look a little
officer over here sit
yeah.
down,
But
standing
it
up,
was
want to
just for
laugh
me, it was like,
too.
I just folded it up like this and just
Let's look at the check.
and I just really put it in my wallet and I'm kind of just like
Did the fonts throw you off a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay.
And my name.
This nigga said did the font stuff.
Your name is spelled wrong.
It's missing a letter.
Okay. Which letter's missing?
My last name.
What is it? Which?
It's supposed to be another name. Got it stolen. But anyways, that's the known address. So usually I never got a check with my
That's the address that you live at?
No, used to.
Okay.
But
So you used to live at this address?
So how did you
Okay.
receive
that's
it?
on my
Was it
license.
forwarded
I'm
to
not
you?
even gonna lie, I haven't got a check
But you moved as of when?
last year in October. My
Okay.
grandma still stays at the address.
Okay.
So my grandma still stays
So your grandma received this check in the mail?
No, I received it. But I haven't lived the address anymore. I haven't had, you know.
So you don't live there anymore, but it was still
Okay.
delivered to that address?
Yes.
Which,
But
so
my grandma lives
your grandma would have been the one to receive this check since you're not there?
Yeah, but she
Okay.
didn't sign for anything. We still get mail there, me and my siblings, you know, because our names is on the, I'll say the mailbox.
Okay. So, looking at this check, right, using everything that you pointed out to me, right, it's probably fair to say this is a fake check.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
That's
And
why I didn't,
And you still
that's why I
brought it
didn't
in there.
go to my name. I came directly to this bank and said, hey, can you guys verify you guys' check and let me know, like, hey, if it's legit, whatever, and go from there.
okay. All right. I appreciate you for talking with me, but now I have a couple questions for you. Okay? And this is where I just want you to be truthful with me at this point. Well, hold on. Because you ain't been 100% with me.
Yes, I am.
No, you haven't. And that's okay. Because I got a quick memory. It happened. It's gone. I ain't even worried about it anymore. Okay? But I am worried about you at this point. Because someone got you in here catching a check that you know is fake. Okay?
Yeah.
Hold on. Time out. Listen.
I knew it was fake when I looked at it by the mail. That's why I kind of was like, I brushed it off. I was going to shred it myself, but like I said,
Yeah.
other coworkers and friends, and not to say family, but they sound like family. Oh yeah, it's legit check, cash it. You know, I got my money, type whatever.
But you and I both look at this check,
And
and
we
you
know-
just told me that it was fake, pretty much.
Yes.
All right. So
that's the reason why I did.
so hold on now.
Ma'am, you're going to jail,
I'm just gonna
baby.
everything that you told me,
So sad.
the conversation so far. I'm gonna Tell it back to you.
I feel bad for this girl a little bit. Not completely. But it does suck that to me, y'all looking at her, and that's my fault possibly for judging a book by its cover. It looks like she could have fallen on hard times, right? People fall on hard times, they make desperate decisions. She decided to make a desperate executive decision to go down to cash a check that she knew was not legit, honestly, and was going to see if they was going to give her the money. And my thing is, you already in a bind financially, and now you're about to put yourself in another bind. And I feel a little bad that you about to be tied the hell up, but then at the same time, it's like, because you know you don't have the money, if you likely got yourself in trouble to get yourself out of trouble, then why would you go? I can't. Ma'am, just lock her up. And then it's the elaborate lies. I questioned, girl, you about not even at your grandma's house because they don't want to deal with you and your shit no more. But anywho, honey, this is a lot here, girl. All right.
And you're going to tell me how this makes sense, right? Okay? You say you work at a call center, right? This is supposed to be a call center check. But you don't even know the name.
I don't remember the name.
This check is from Dunworth Construction and Development, Inc. That's not a call center.
And she knew that.
For one. All right. Even if you did work at this company, okay? I call the company. We talk to the company. They don't know you, and they don't know no Michael Cole. All right. Not true.
They do know Michael Cole.
Listen. Okay. That's not true.
Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna let you look at this check. I'm gonna let you think about everything that you just told me. All right. I'm gonna give you a second, and I just want you to tell me the truth about the check.
It is the truth. Okay.
Now listen to me. If you just want to stick to that story, that's fine.
I had to.
But listen real quick. If you don't want to stick to that story, that's fine. That's 100% fine with me. Cause listen. Shh. I already talked to the company. Okay. They don't know you or Michael Cole. All right. So that's a lie. B. You just told me you knew the check was fake. Yeah, you ain't here trying to cash it.
No, I wasn't trying to cash it.
Okay.
I came here to ask them to verify because, hey.
I spoke to the teller, and he said you came in here to try to cash the check.
No, I didn't. I told her, I said I was really skeptical about this check that I got in the mail from a company.
Now you just pointed out to me multiple different reasons and multiple different things about the check that you knew was fake. Why even come in here and waste your time to do that?
Come on, sir.
Because, like I said, because of other employees that I used to work with.
Okay.
That was the only reason why. Otherwise,
All right.
I would have.
Look at this check. Process the truth.
That is the truth.
I'm gonna step back a little bit.
Honestly, that is the truth.
I'm gonna wait for you to tell me the truth.
That is the truth, sir. I'm not even lying. Like, I've never been in trouble before with anything. I didn't just come here and say, hey, I want to cash this check. I came here and I said, can you please let me know if this is a legit check? I was like, I don't deal with checks. And that's exactly what I told the young lady in there.
You don't deal with checks, but you just explained to me how that check was fake in like 5 different ways.
Because I've seen how checks look. Okay. Like, I know I work.
Actually, I don't know who you're trying to cover up for, but this is not gonna go well for you. You are a person with no criminal history with children who are waiting on you. Okay? Think about you and think about your family right now. Don't think about anybody else who got you in here trying to cash this check.
Nobody got me in.
Think about yourself and your family right now. Okay? Give yourself some time to think about that. And tell me what I really want to know. I don't care that you're in that. Listen, I don't care that you're in here trying to cash this check. What you did was wrong. Yes, we all know that, okay? I'm trying to figure out who's the one making these checks that got you in here trying to cash it.
This company.
The fact that you in here trying to cash a fake check, that already came and went, right? But think about your family right now. Slow yourself down. I'm gonna step outside. We're gonna step outside.
I'm telling
Okay?
you.
And I'm gonna give you some time. I'm gonna sort some things out here, and I'm gonna come back in. We're gonna try this again.
This is the honest truth.
Okay.
Honestly. You can give me a Bible, I can tell you this is the honest truth.
Girl, not give you a Bible. Not give you a Bible, ma'am.
I'll give you a little bit, and I'll be back.
Bible, love.
I know the truth is fake, but the company that sent it to me was the company that Michael.
Who are you talking to on the phone?
No, Michael. I just texted him. I said, hey, the company that you said that we used to work for, they sent the check. And I said, they said that the check.
Can I see what you wrote, Michael?
No problem. He said, didn't you cash the check? I said no. Because he asked me if I cashed the check. When I got it, I said no because I've been so busy working, whatever.
What number is this?
That's the WhatsApp number. That's how I communicate with him.
Is this the person who?
You're
Works
protecting?
with the company. Well, we
Okay, is
both
this the
used to-
person who sent you the check?
Yes, we both used to work with the company.
Okay.
And he got the same check that I got. And I was like, and I just told him, I said,
Can I see?
Ma'am.
and I just told him, me and him was in a relationship up to like 2 weeks ago.
Y'all were
but
in a relationship, girl.
we
Y'all should be
didn't
tired of
have
these
to
niggas
long
saying y'all
relationship.
love. This is crazy.
What does this person have you doing? Tell me the rundown.
This is Michael Cole. Me and him both used to work with the company together. Not that company, but
Not
the
y'all used to
call
work
center.
at the company together.
And he was telling me that he'll help me pay for my expenses because I was telling him that I was having little problems,
Now
minor
she got a
work
whole
things
nother
with my
story.
kid.
Girl, I'm tired.
And he was like, okay, honey, don't worry, I got you. I'll send you a check by mail. You can cash it. And then, like, as of today, you can clearly see right here,
Now she got a
when
whole
I had
nother
told him, I was
story.
like, hey, the check that you sent me, at the bottom.
Oh,
I was like, when I
shit.
told him here, I was like, hey, the check that you got, and you
I
said,
don't see what you're saying.
No.
You're saying something that's not on.
She's talking too
No,
goddamn go
here.
fast.
When I texted him, I was
Sir.
like, hey, I'm gonna go today to cash the check.
Where is that? I don't see that anywhere. You're telling me something that's not there.
No, I texted him Monday. I was like, hey, he never responded. Then I got a phone call on Monday night.
So how do I'm cashing the check that you sent me? Right?
Yeah.
You're saying you got a month ago by this company, now it's from this Michael guy.
Which we both used to work for the
Who
same
doesn't
company.
work at the company because I already talked to the company. You finally have a day off. What the hell? The check is not real. What do you mean? Oh, you knew the check wasn't real because you explained it to me, which is why you didn't
Child,
have
not
it
you
for a
giving
month.
evidence over on yourself.
You said you cashed it before, so I avoided the check. Okay.
And I said no because, and that's the honest truth. I don't have nothing to lie about. Like, I really want to go get my kids. Because, like, now I'm to the point that I don't even deal with this.
Okay. And this number is like an overseas phone number.
That's the reason why we had literally stopped. We really, like,
Have you ever seen this person in real life?
yes, we used to work together.
How do you know that's the same person?
Because he knows my kid's name. He called months ago for one of my kids' birthday.
Okay. And then once you cash this check, what are we supposed to do with the funds?
It was supposed to take care of my expenses.
Expenses for what?
Expenses,
Whatever
baby.
I needed around the house or my car needed to be repaired, but I got that done. So I'm literally telling you the truth. I have nothing to do with any fraud.
So this guy gave you a check to cover your expenses that you don't even know who this is. It can be anybody's name, anybody's name.
Can y'all arrest her?
Okay.
I'm
All right.
not lying to you. Like, I don't have nothing to lie about. Like, all I want to do
Ma'am,
right
that's
now is,
all you've
like,
been
I'm
doing.
starting to feel a little uncomfortable. I just want to.
Ma'am, all you've been doing is lying, ma'am. And this officer is just letting you get all your lies out before you go before the judge. Jesus.
To my kids, because like now I'm starting to be like,
Well, unfortunately, you're not gonna go home to your kids right now.
but
Okay. Because you just tried to cash a fake
I
check.
didn't try to cash anything. I literally came here and asked the lady, you can even go get her. I asked her to verify.
And then you told me the check came from this company.
Yes.
Now you're telling me the check's from this guy that has some
Right,
overseas phone
ma'am,
number that you're
what's
saying is
going
Michael,
on?
that you've never seen this
I
person.
have seen him before. We used to work.
How do you know that's Michael that's texting you on
Ma'am.
WhatsApp?
Because he said he couldn't use his phone because he's overseas. And then after that, like, that's literally the reason why. I'm telling you the truth. Honestly, the truth. Like,
Tell
I have
me the
nothing to
truth
lie.
from the beginning.
So in the beginning, me and him had a relationship.
Okay.
Like you clearly see.
A relationship over text?
No, we was really in a relationship.
Like you guys would see each other in real life?
Yes.
Okay.
Then he moved,
Ooh,
you know,
child, help
over
us.
there where he's at now
Where is that?
in Connecticut, overseas.
Okay.
Connecticut
Overseas
is
in
not.
Connecticut.
Oh my God, ma'am. Do you see these officers? They are laughing at you, ma'am. 1 and 2 in the corner by the window. They are laughing at you, ma'am. Connecticut, y'all. This woman, in my opinion, I think she has a mental situation that has happened. Okay. she might be able to get the charges dismissed and dropped potentially off of that. It is difficult, I would believe, because she still has enough sense to create elaborate stories, but I also feel like, you know, that's still connected to like a mental disorder of some sort, and I just think she has some things going on with her. I do. This woman, he's overseas in Connecticut. Oh Lord, help the woman. This is just. I'm actually tired from just watching. I don't see how the officer sat there as long as they. Now I would have entertained her, but at some point I would have had to draw the line, girl. At some point.
To Connecticut.
Okay.
Personally, I was like, okay, we can try to make this work. Then I thought about it. I was like,
The officer here above her shoulder, right under the light next to the seat, like he's really trying to understand. Everyone else is holding back laughter. This guy next to him is turning red as his hands on his face, literally turning red, holding in his laugh. The other guy next to him on the left is really trying to understand where she's coming from. Like he's a little confused, right? It's a lot. Like they're just like, dog, can we take her in, please? Come on.
I don't want to do a long.
How long have you guys been trying this long distance relationship thing?
A good little minute.
Okay.
I
A
would
good
say-
little minute is what, a week, a
I would
month?
say 3 to 4 months.
Okay.
And like, you know, it's after a while.
But you
know,
haven't worked at the job, ma'am, in 5 years. Y'all used to date and work together. I'm done. I cannot.
person's voice every day. You know, you just be like, oh, I feel like they're cheating, or oh, I feel like they're doing this, that, and the third.
Have you talked to this guy on the phone?
Yes.
Call him on the phone. Can I talk to him?
Yeah,
Oh, absolutely.
Put on speaker.
please call him, ma'am. Please call him.
Hello. Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, I can hear you. Question.
I'll talk to him about the check.
Honey, the check that you sent me for my expenses, since you voided the check, they're saying that it's not a legit check at the bank.
What?
They're saying that it's not a legit check at the bank.
Okay, I see it.
No, honey, what I'm saying is this. He hung up. Oh my God.
Now he hung
Where's
up.
Michael
He's
from?
not going to answer again, ma'am. He set you up.
He asked if I'm still here, and I said yes.
Where is he from?
England. He has an accent.
So,
An Indian accent.
Connecticut to England to Indian accent. I'm tired.
What did he say?
He said, you're in the bank. And I'm like, yes. So that's why I said he sent me the check. He said,
Save it for the judge.
he's like, I'm
my
going to
love.
send you a check to pay for your expenses.
Okay. But you need the check to say.
But I waited until I had a day off to say, hey, I came to the bank and I said, hey guys, I got a check in the mail. It felt a little awkward for me to go to my bank to deposit it. I know it took a long time to process or whatever the issue may be and stuff. And I was like, you know, can you guys verify this? I was like, I don't think.
Tell him, call me. And then tell him the police don't believe that story.
He's going to hang up
When
on
he
her
calls.
again, sir.
Like, I'm honestly telling you the truth.
I think whoever this person is has sent you on a mission to try and cash this fake check.
Yeah.
You sent me on a mission to do anything, no.
Okay.
I'm telling you the truth, like 100%.
Girl, you shoulda
And
accepted
that's
what
okay.
he said.
Because unfortunately,
You're
I'm
going to
telling you,
jail.
like, honestly, like,
you're gonna go to jail today.
but I can't. That's the thing. I've never been to
you're
jail.
gonna have to
You
go to jail
have to
today.
go, ma'am.
Okay.
Please don't let me go to jail.
Ma'am,
Like,
we have to
I'm
take you.
begging
Yeah.
you guys because, like, I never had anything to do with a fake check. I'm telling you, like, 100%.
Okay. I'm
Ma'am.
just gonna swear you in real quick just to verify what you're telling us the truth. Okay, just raise your right hand. You solemnly swear in front of the testimony you just gave in this case was the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes, that's the whole truth. Like, I'm so serious. Like, I've never been arrested before. I never had anything to do with anything. And it's just, like, it's really difficult for me to even try to process things. Because it's like, I never had to do any of this before.
He set you up, ma'am. Ma'am.
I'm sure we can go ahead and contact her in a
No,
second.
I want to contact her and let her know.
Ma'am.
Okay.
Can I please call her?
We'll call her in a second.
So,
Child.
I'm telling the truth though. Like I never had anything to do with this check. You guys don't even have to arrest me.
Yeah.
Just one second thing, please.
We can walk and talk, okay?
Okay, can I get the phone?
We'll walk and talk.
Okay.
It's the last car. Sure, I got my car.
Oh, do you?
Yeah,
Mom, right? Go pull it up. That way?
it's right there.
Oh, I see it. You can walk.
Mom. Okay, so you know what I got a letter in the mail? It was a check that was in the mail, and I came to the bank that it's at, and they said that it's a fake check. So they want to take me down to the jail because they. Hold the phone. I said I came to the bank because they said that I got a check in the mail. I came to the bank for them to verify, and they said that I was over here trying to cash a fake check, and now they want to take me to the county jail on 33rd, which I wasn't trying to cash the check. I was trying to get them to verify it. Yeah, I'm downtown. If you guys can come and talk to them.
Talk to them. They're not going to talk to
You're going to
anybody.
jail. You'll get a phone call to jail, okay?
So
We're done.
they come to the county
We're
on
done.
33rd.
We're gonna keep this rolling, okay?
Ashley, do you have any weapons on you?
No, I have nothing.
Okay.
All my stuff is in
What's in this pocket right here?
keys.
Keys? To your car?
Well, can you reach my car again? I don't know
Shut it
my...
off. Phone calls right now, okay?
But I was telling her what happened, and you guys just...
You'll be able to get a phone call from the jail. When
What's
you're
in this
there, you can
bucket?
explain to her everything that happened there. Okay?
So if you bring anything into the jail, drugs, knives, guns,
I
like
don't
that.
smoke.
Okay.
Just my car keys.
Do you have anything tucked into your bra or anything like that?
No.
We're not gonna check, so it's kind of on you if you
No, I have
go to
nothing.
jail. All right.
I have nothing. Just my wallet.
Nothing.
I'll see you, Ashley.
Turn around, go butt first. That'll be the easiest way.
She was charged with defrauding a financial institution, uttering a forged check, and grand theft. Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe.
I'm trying to understand what is grand theft. Okay, and shame on me because I be thinking about grand theft auto. I be thinking it's only related to damn cars, and this shame on me. Let me look this up. Grand theft charges, and where was that? In Ohio. A serious crime that involves stealing property, money, or a vehicle. So what did she steal? I don't know about that one. I don't think that's right. I don't think she should have been charged with grand theft now. She didn't steal anything. Well, either way, honey, good luck. All right. That's all that, we have at this time on body cam is messy. Okay. Leave your thoughts and comments down below, honey. I'm going to have to catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
Tell him I preach to the choir. Stand with my feet to the fire. Give all the glory to God. Stand in the midst of these haters. I'm silent. Nobody can stop me. Just gotta check in my notification. Them numbers hit like it's a praxis. Cashed out at the ATM. And the ATL, they done made a gym. I've been kicking doors like the ATF. Got them trying to clone me like ages. Yeah.